Takashi.
Kanasa Akino.
Aiki. Hey, what's
Our
up?
website is bless4.jp, and you're listening to
Beats from the East,
Toyo Kano.
Well, we've been enjoying it a lot. Like the first day we came, when we just saw there's a lot of people in cosplay, and the quality is really high, and also the it's called they're like just yelling and screaming the whole entire time. So like after we kind of perform, and of course the performance was really amazing. We'll probably talk about that later. But after we came back to our rooms, and like through the night, like at midnight, they're just screaming, yelling, and the whole entire time. And we heard that a lot of the audience that they didn't sleep at all these 3 days, that they didn't sleep at all. So it's really amazing. We had a lot of fun.
And also, we had a live yesterday, and it was so amazing how much energy they had. We were pretty tired on stage, but they were energetic, and they were just like dancing, and they were like moving their bodies and singing along, and that really touched us so much. Thank you.
And how we're liking Atlanta, we're actually enjoying it a lot. It's our first time here in Atlanta. So in Georgia, actually, too. And we really haven't, we wanted to try the peaches. So we're looking forward to trying peaches and going to like the Coca-Cola Museum and also to Atlantic City Station. And so we've basically only been in the hotel performing and kind of looking at everybody in AWA. And we call it AWA, but AWA, because AWA in Japanese is bubbles. That's what I mean. So if it might be sorry. If it changes in that direction, don't tell him I said anything. Okay, all right, because I don't want to be blamed for it. I'm just kidding. All right, anyways, but it's actually a blast, and we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got the grand tour on the way to the convention. So we saw Cartoon Network, and we saw the Coca-Cola building, and all that kind of good stuff. Or also the Olympic torch. Yeah, and so that was really neat for us to see.
Actually, before we started kind of performing like musical wise, like singing and dancing, we were kind of performing as a martial arts group, and so we performed kind of it's called playing music in the back, and we'd kind of do like fight scenes and taekwondo performances, and kind of that's how we started our performances. And after we came back, first when we were in the States, we were performing with like a lot of people, with friends, kind of performing. And after we moved back to Japan, it became the four of us, and so we kind of decided that I don't know, just for some reason why we kind of just started to kind of shift into music little by little, and we decided to start dancing. And at first, Akashi and Kanasa, my big brother and big sister, they started making the choreography, which was kind of based like the base was martial arts, and they kind of mixed that with kind of hip-hop dance a little bit. So really kind of sharp movements is kind of what's probably different about our choreography. And after a while, I like dance a lot. I love dancing. So and then so after a while, I started making the choreography, and like right now, we still try to keep the martial arts kind of sharpness, and we like to our right now's concept for especially Let's Have a Party is to kind of have simple movements where the audience can do together, and so we can interact and have a party, and that's kind of what we're focusing on right now.
And what we're trying to show is that simple movements is fun, so that everybody can do it together. But as a group, we want to make sure that simple movements doesn't look like, if you think about simple basic movements, sometimes you think it's not cool, or that it might not look as good. But we want to make sure that even simple movements look very good and very sharp and very dynamic. And so that's what we're kind of doing right now. All right, about music. When we make music, usually I think about kind of like in life. It is flowy, but there's times where you're kind of down, and there's times where you're up, and there's times where you feel like kind of lonely or kind of sad, or sometimes when you feel like I could do this, and it changes, not just one constant, wave. And for our music, what I think about music when we make it is that it shouldn't be all the same. It shouldn't be one rhythm and one flow. Like there's times where it's kind of like, especially Let's Have a Party, and I try to think about our voices individually, and what would really match the melody and the parts of it. and what would make the people feel like sometimes calm, but sometimes wow, this is the climax right here, like a movie. And so what I try to do is make this kind of a big wave from kind of smooth to, and it goes kind of relaxing, and then it goes way high up there, and then makes you want to dance. And so kind of whatchamacallit, kind of like life in a way. I don't really think too far that much, but for me, music is kind of like life. That it's not all one groove. It's not all the same. That it changes and it varies, and that's like our concept, to make sure that people feel like excitement from the music, and that's what we try to do with Let's Have a Party, and also a lot of other music.
And can I say something? I think recently, like, I couldn't sing for a while on stage for 3 years or so. So whenever I would go on stage, I'd be so nervous. I didn't know what I was doing, and sometimes I would like not sing my parts, and I was really having a hard time for 3 years, and I didn't know why. But I've talked to my family about it. I've talked to a lot of people, and know that music, you have to have fun. You have to have fun, or else the people listening to it won't have fun. And that's what I learned. And from then on, I've enjoyed music, and it's really, really, when you really have fun while you're singing, the people there can really feel your excitement, enjoyment, and we are really having fun as siblings. We are really enjoying the music, and I think since we're enjoying it, I think they can enjoy it a little bit too. And music is really all about enjoying it, and we really feel that it's important.
Well, what we think about what's for us good music is music that really uplifts people. And what we think is that there's a lot of music in the world that has a good beat, that has a really good melody, but the lyrics are really bad. And it's like of course, I love those kind of music, but I don't want to listen to it too much because it really doesn't, make me feel really good. It affects me in a kind of bad way. So what we always try to do is we always try to put a good message inside that really uplifts people, and that they could hear it, and that they could feel like I want to kind of head towards my dreams, or that love is important, that families are important. That's kind of the message that we want to put inside. So I think one big part of good music is really, I think, the message that's inside of it. Yeah.
And also, since we're doing as family, we're really grateful. And in Japan, I don't know about the States, but we've seen a lot of families who are, I don't know, like not really getting too close to each other. And when we see that, or don't communicate, when we see that, it really makes us heartbroken. And we just want to, I guess, through music, that we want to spread that families are really important, and that siblings are really important, that you need to show love and you need to respect them. And I guess that's one of our goals that we want to have and spread through music.
And not just on the message wise, about the music wise. I think, like, music back in the days, they had a very good melody to them, a very beautiful melodies. Of course, there's a lot of good music now that has a lot of beautiful melodies, but music it changes over generations and over years. And what we want to try to do is keep a simple melody inside, and maybe if that melody and the message really matches together, if it blends together, then I think it really would touch people's lives, and we'd feel good while we're singing it too. So I believe that the melody and the message has to match. And in our case, since we like to dance too, the dance, the melody, the message, and also the clothes, and everything makes one piece of artwork, and that's what we believe.
Music-wise, I like Bruno Mars.
Me too.
Yeah, we like Bruno Mars a lot. He makes a lot of good music. His melody line is really good. It's simple, yeah, and it's easy to remember. And also his lyrics are, it's cute, but yeah, I like the way he sings. It's really good. And of course, Michael Jackson is really a big influence to us, especially when we first debuted. We were kind of had the Jackson 5 type image, and I was the lead vocal, so we'd kind of like cover their songs and kind of copy their dance and all that kind of stuff. And so he's a really big influence. And I think Michael Jackson, of course, to any kind of genre of dancing or singing or any kind of performance, he made the basics for it. And so I really respect, and he's of course a big influence to everybody, all of us, and probably all over the music industry. So yeah. Yeah, we do. Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to say, when I was younger, I was greatly influenced by Britney Spears' dance performance. before she changed her image. I'm a big fan of Kelly Clarkson. I like her music and how she sings. Other than that, I don't want to say any more because I'm sure she will fill in on what I won't say. So
I think you took quite a lot. Just kidding. No, but I really like Kelly Clarkson, the way she sings, her message and all that. But there's one more person that I really like is Kanno Yoko-san. I don't know if you know, but she's the one that Kanno Yoko-san is the made So Say no Kore and all the songs. She's just so amazing. The producer who, yeah, the one that that makes all of my songs, and she's so amazing. Like, of course, when she makes a song, she has so much passion and all that. But being with her, spending time with her, she's such an amazing person, and you can really feel the love, how much love she has towards music, and it really inspires me. And I feel like I want to be like her.
As music-wise, I've loved Richard Marx. I don't know if you know Richard Marx, like Right Here Waiting and Now and Forever. His voice, yes, exactly. His voice, his melody, and the atmosphere that he makes is just so beautiful, I believe, and the words that he makes. And so I really respect him as a songwriter and an artist. And of course, Kanno Yoko-san too. The way that she kind of, you don't know what she's thinking, but just comes out it just comes out. And there's probably like a lot of other artists like Bruno Mars that I really respect a lot of people that make their own music, and it just really inspires us. And as a group, yeah, Michael Jackson is definitely one of them. What's in store for bless4 is this is actually the last live that we did here in America. So the next stop we're going back to Japan. And we really enjoyed our time here in America. We first performed in Utah, and then we performed here in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's a totally different place, totally different change. But we really had fun in both places. It was just so, not crazy in a bad way, it was so crazy. Everybody was so sick, you know, how they'd say it nowadays. We weren't living in the generation when everybody used sick, but everything is so sick about everybody, in a good way. It kind of it feels a little strange. I know you guys get it, but it kind of feels strange for me just saying that, but it was really fun. I do feel a little sick for saying, you know, everybody's so sick. But anyways, it was just so cool. It was a blast. And when we go to Japan, we'll be having our fan club live and also other lives. And we'll have a New Year's live too. So I know it's very far away, but if you have some time, save up your money and just, you know, come up to Japan. It's a very cool place. And our information from bless4, Kanaso will probably give to you.
yes, we plan on coming back to the States. If AWA or AWA brings us back, we would jump. We would jump for the chance to come back. So you can find out our information on our homepage, bless4.jp, and just click the English site so that you can see our information in English.
Here to save the day.